All right, this is a monthly SPY. We start review. We basically finished this round of rally. So we have 5 monthly, five very bullish monthly candle. Now weekly, you see monthly overbought, weekly all have negative divergence, right? And so this target has been given at least 2 months ago, right? In July, June, when we were anticipating this round of pullback. And so now weekly, if you look at this SPY weekly, wave 5 target hit on smaller time frame, let's say 15 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour still bullish. 4 hour, we are gonna start dropping on this like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hourly still have a little bit room to the upside, and then 2 hour, 4 hour start to drop. On the monthly time frame, and I would expect somewhere here, 460-ish. So if in the last few minutes, last a couple months, you don't want to anticipate it anymore and just hold whatever the position you come in from the the beginning of August. Next monthly drop is not much lower from August, first week of August. So in that case, like you don't have to exit all the positions you entered from the low, but you definitely can exit at least, I don't know, 50% or more. On QQQ also weekly, monthly, all wave 5 up. And so hourly still have some bullish run, and then 2 hours start to come back down. So I spend the whole weekend and yet every day and like you hear people talking like 1929 style cross. I didn't know what kind of cross like cross that was as expecting. But I don't know, to be honest. Like I look at the market every day, and we almost eat with it, sleep with it, like breathe with it, everything. Like recession. Okay, what caused a recession? So we had a recession in 2022, but they changed the definition, right? So if you look at the last labor reports and also the deficit report, so the deficit, not the last one, but the one before, we had like a 280 billion expected, and it was 380 billion some deficit. So deficit with high unemployment claim are goes in hand because you have less people working, then you have less GDP, then you have more deficit, right? But now, if you look at this past week, unemployment claim, it was way lower than expected. So I know I've been crying about this labor report inaccuracy for the last 2 years, but that's all we can go by. We don't have anything else to go by, right? That's the report. So anyway, so let's review smaller time frame. Friday. Friday, I was expecting like if it's a strong bullish momentum, you could just stop here. This is the whole profile. But I warned a volume gap. So I was expecting somewhere here, like but it dropped to this higher, like gap fill immediately touched the higher of this cluster, went back up. And so this is gonna be 1, 2, somewhere 3 here, 4, and then 5. On daily, if you look at daily, it's very, very obvious why it stopped there. It's exactly, see out the wiki area, that's the stop loss liquidity. Grab the liquidity and went back up pretty big. And 1500 call, it was $30, went to at least 17. And then I just shut down and left anyway. So I would expect this to go at least here and maybe slightly higher, and then retest. I would watch somewhere this the trend line breakout 5700, let's say 5660 to 5620, and see the trend line support maybe somewhere here in the short term. But September seasonality, the next 2-3 weeks on the election year is not bullish. So I just checked the last year is similar. If we do have pullback, almost pull back to the W bottom, maybe somewhere near 5,500. That would be really good. I would love that. So by the end of October, if we could revisit 5,550, oh my God, that would be really good. So give us another chance to go back up and see hourly here. So hourly, the value area high is 5662. It could, on very bullish momentum, it could just come here, drop to 5,700, and then now dropping. But on slice bullish momentum, you could come all the way back down to 5,600. So in all, I don't expect a huge cross. I haven't seen people calling for like a huge cross. Like I follow Ask Slim quite often, but I think his accuracy is really, really, really low. So anyway, he always move the pole. He's thinking we could go back to 5,100. I don't really see it. I don't, unless something seriously wrong in in the economy. Anyway, so NQ. So NQ, I'm thinking somewhere like this Browning formation, somewhere 19,800, or ideally lower to 19,600 before going higher. But if it really, ideally, you retest the trend line breakout once here already. But if you really retest, it would have to go much lower now. Have to be, if it dropped to 1900, that would be really laughing in tears. So we can reload QQQ, right? So anyway, so 2 levels to watch. I think if you come back down here, I'm pretty very happy already. So anyway, so this NQ next week we're gonna watch Bitcoin. Bitcoin, this monthly chart, you can see weekly. I'm having this blue monthly. If we take out the 65,600, then we are going to 70,000. Now let's look at weekly. Weekly is almost hit to already hit 64, right? So there's a lot of supply, I guess, probably going to consolidate a little bit and then hit somewhere here. 68, and then 69. But my final target for Bitcoin didn't change. So what I worry a little bit it was political. I think Bitcoin is kind of in favor of Trump, right? In favor of Trump. So if Kabbalah win, then they are Bitcoin could be in a little bit trouble. That's why I asked you guys to take profit on BITX. BITX come from all the way 21 something to 29. That's 30-40% gain. That's pretty good already, right? So let's not be greedy. We can keep coin, we can keep riot, those are fine. There's no issue with that. So dollar, I think dollar is gonna hit 100.23. It's just to the T. I think it's gonna go back up some, with meaning copper, silver may have a little bit pullback. Treasury yield. So when they cut rate, don't you think that yield will come back down more? No, it didn't. And actually TMF came back down. So I bought a small amount, 300 shares of TMF. So we'll see what's happening. You know what? Let's look at a larger time frame. It's hard to see with this kind of ticker. It's weekly bullish engulfing. It could come back down all the way to 57, 60, or 50, 55 even. Like here, ideally would be the target, right? And target one. So if we come back down here, it would be excellent. So we can add a little bit, right? Anyway, so I went through all the sectors. This is S&P sectors. Healthcare came back some, but it's ready to go. I just saw HUM. HAM is gonna go back down to 280. 277. Yes. So I don't know whether you guys, whoever have shares, you hedged. You got to learn how to hedge. If you didn't hedge it, now your account have a big drawdown. But if you hedge it, then you should be fine. So anyway, if you look at the XLRE real estate, every time hitting this yellow line, worst case scenario hit the blue and then it go back up. So XLRE have a little bit room. What do we have XLRE? We have that's home builder, WSM. Let's look at the home builder. I think XLRE should have a pullback. And LEN, we have LEN, XLRE, where are you? I can't find XLRE. Did I not have it? I don't know what happened to my XLRE, but let's look at here. XLRE is really overextended too. And so if ideally it will come back down somewhere near 40. We do have one ticker. One ticker that we have Lenore, and the WSM, two tickers. This two didn't go up much. So anyway, if you want to hold off, I don't blame you. But anyways, XLC went up like crazy too. Meta, right? Meta been up a lot. XLU, I think utility has a lot to do with AI. Because AI use a lot of utility, and this is really, really overextended. It really need to come back down. So we got in XLU from here, and we thought target is going to be somewhere here, but it doubled almost. So still going. Actually, software has a lot more room to go. I think it's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have more room to go. XLY has been going up a lot too, but XLY components, look how many XLY components we treated. See, this is XLY components, right? Previous one. Amazon, Tesla, I'm biweekly deposit Lowe's, McDonald's, right? Lowe's here, Home Depot was here, and CMG. What else we have? We did AZO from 2700, and we did Rose on the call. See, this is how many ticker we traded in the sector, so we didn't really miss out much at all. So anyway, those are the watch lists I'm watching. So Mega 7 ticker majority of them hit our upside target. I went through this on Thursday, so I'm not gonna go over this again. So the white line is the target and higher. So then it's come back down to W bottom, and on daily, let's look at the NOR. It's Lenore, and I always call it Len. VST is like crazy. I missed that. Who is this person? So anyway, this is a wave 5 up targeted 210, 205. Daily also the same, 196. So if you want to go long, I have a position I went in on Thursday or Friday, I don't remember. And you know what? I'm gonna copy this list here so I don't have to look at the other side. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay. So the second one, SAIA has been on our watch list for a long time. Since here. And so now daily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been up 360 to $100 already, guys. But on weekly, it has so much room to go. Who remember DUOL? Remember this ticker after earning drop all the way to 140? Look at where it is now. At the time, I said this ticker is really good fundamentally. Anyway, I'm so glad it came back up. Domino Pizza daily. 1, 2, 3, somewhere here. 4, 5. Ideally, it could even come back to 490 or 500 Domino Pizza. SCXW, this one of the tickers we got from last week. I have a limit buying order at 60, but weekly time frame, the target pretty high. FedEx, I know FedEx took a huge hit, but it's always like that. It take a toll, take a big hit, and then going back up. Like look at this, every time drop to here and then consolidate for a little bit and then before going higher. So you don't have to enter now, but just put on the watch list. So even hourly time frame should at least come up $12. And you can wait. If you don't want to enter now, you just wait for this hourly time frame finish it. ANF is one of my favorite tickers. So daily time frame, so much room to go. I mean, I have shares. I'm not gonna let go until we hit it. VRTX. This is pharmaceutical. To about $60, 15% up. Not bad, right? 15%. So Netflix only 30 minutes. Like that's why I'm thinking this. Don't do this. Netflix okay, I put it in swing trade. Worst case scenario. Okay, so 30 minutes, wave 5 up, 719 target. If next week market going up, Netflix should hit this. And Tesla too, Tesla 30 minutes to revisit the high. $8, $8 not bad for one weekly option, call option, right? Ham, my God, ham really taking hit really bad. So I'm seeing on Saturday always maintenance. That's why the problem. Okay, so ham. Okay, to take my word to it, daily I'm seeing the sticker go back down to 280, 277, and then monthly will be wave 3 up. TCOM, TCOM ticker from Whitney, daily wave 5 up. Target, did I give target on swing channel? Something not right about my swing channel. It's not updating. Okay. No, I didn't. It's not. I don't have that. NTNX is one of the ticker given a few days ago. NTNX. It moved quite a bit actually. Give on. I don't know. I don't. Let me see. Oh, June. June 30. See NTNX. Typical, right? Typical move of our indicator, right? MACD crossover here. Daily breakout, and then 82. 82 still have a lot of room to go. So if you want to do this, and TCOM also break out actually here. Here is our entry. It went up a little bit, $2. TCOM, I can't check. Yeah, this thing always this time of the day maintenance. So Caterpillar CRM still far from our upside target yet. Here is our entry. It's already went up 10%, right? Caterpillar 326 to 374. How much that almost $50, guys. That's pretty huge, right? So anyway, that's all I have. So it's clearly, if you look at SPY, it's the late stage of the rally. I think we may have a pullback before election. How deep? We don't know. And then after the year-end rally, I think next year we may have a deeper pullback. So if you don't want to do much, you just want to do swing trading, because a lot of the tickers are still have a lot of room to go. You know what I'm amazed of this wave indicator? It doesn't really care about policy. It's all built in. Because throughout the year we build this wave indicator, it's all built in. So we don't really have to worry about all this news. That's one thing I realized that. So what I'm gonna do this weekend, I'm trying to convert the TOS. It did. We see I missed it. It gapped up. It gapped up, and then I didn't want to chase. This thing doesn't let me do anything. I will update it later. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so that's all I got. And if you don't want to do too much, leave some cash, like Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, you should actually, I'm all out on Amazon. I have a small call position, shares none. Microsoft is so low. We entered so I would acted like 30%, because I do believe Microsoft to 480. So I'm holding that. Meta all out. Netflix, I don't like Netflix shares, too expensive. So Apple still have $14 to go. So Apple, $14 holding that expensive, it doesn't really, it's not worth it. So you can exit a lot of these positions and then free some cash and then some tickers that are undervalued like DUOL. I got in near 170, I think. And I was down for a while and then now it's up big. So this is an investment, right? You buy low, sell high, buy low on good tickers. You may be down for a little bit before going back up because no one really knows how low a ticker really go. I feel like this market, you're not only have to be good at a technical analysis, you almost need to be economist. If you look at this guys like JP Morgan, JP Morgan fired their top strategist, that guy, been working there for 20, 30 years, and he got last year wrong, this year wrong. I'm looking at us, I'm pretty proud of myself. Like we were never wrong in direction. We were never wrong in direction. So even though we may entered a little bit earlier than the actual bottom, but the bottom, no one knows, no one knew August 1st event would happen, right? No one knew. Even though I find that VIX was weird. The whole time the VIX was really weird. But no one knew. I didn't even knew the term. I didn't even know the term carry trade. So you learn things every day, right? But at least we navigated through. I was thinking today, I was like, in this market, you need to interpret the biggest like policies every day, what economic data means, right? So next week, we're gonna have a lot of economic data again. I do believe next week, we're gonna retest the recent high and then maybe start descending. So how low? We don't have to worry. Like I have levels to watch. I already gave the levels to watch. On QQQ. Like so, if NQ come back down here, first level you start low some NQ. If come back down here, okay, low the second round NQ, right? So we usually come down to the demand zone. We use 5 minutes or 15 minutes to do reversal. So this is perfect. Even if we're wrong, the stop loss is very small. So anyway, all right, that's all I have. And I think we don't have any questions. That meaning I did really well. Thank you, guys. NVIDIA. NVIDIA smaller, I can't really show, but I can show here. NVIDIA short term is pretty weak, right? So okay, so basically this look like a, does it look bull flag to you? To me, a little bit look like bull flag, but it's really, really, really weak compared to the other mega tickers, right? So you have a little bit trendline resistance here. So 121 so far has been major resistance, but on daily time frame, I'm still seeing this thing going to 140, 147, 150. So if it really pull back, come down below 100, I'm gonna load heavy again. This time, every time it drop below 100, load it really heavy. So but short term, the 121, 122 area has been major resistance. I got one. I got two, Lily call, and I exited one. And Friday was up like at 940. Them I was like pretty happy, but it didn't change. Daily breakout, come back down here, still MACD, and then price above all the moving averages. So we still have time. If by the end of September, not September, yes, September. If next week it doesn't move, I will just cut it. I got two, and then I sold one. I took profit, and then now the second one I'm slightly red. Yesterday was break even, and I didn't exit because I wasn't home. Yesterday I missed a lot of profit yesterday. I feel like every time I'm not home, I miss profit. Yeah, me too. Me too. If I exit, I'll let you know. Yeah. Okay. All right. And maybe if you don't, if you have position, you can either hold it depending on where you entered. If you enter now the bottom, just take profit, and then when it drops, you can just rebuy it, right? You want the money to move, get it in the ticker to move. Who's this QQQ person? Okay. All right. I will see you guys on Monday.